Hey, what's going on, tribe? It's Red again, just hitting you guys up with another video. If you're new to my channel, welcome. So guys, I've done a video previously about the lost planet. So I was kind of doing a bit of digging and I come across this book that I had to download. It was a Kindle, and it was basically explaining someone had incarnations on that planet. And so I read the book and had to do a bit of research also. So I thought, yeah, I'll just share with you guys the information that I've absorbed from the book and some of the research that I had to also do as well. You have to take it with a pinch of salt because there's not a lot of information out there about the missing planet. Yeah, so yeah, we're just gonna go with it. So let's just begin anyway. I'll just go with it, and you guys can take from it what you want. And if you guys got any information or any ancient knowledge you get downloaded, or any insight you have, hit the comments and let me know, because I want to find out more about this planet. Alright, so let's just get straight to the jump anyway. So the missing planet, the video I done before, the planet was called Maldek, and it was also known as Marduk as well. I've heard it being called Marduk before, but it was in a different kind of context. I think they was talking about the planet, referring to the planets as gods, should I say. But like I was saying, I ain't done there's not a lot of information out there, so I'm just taking from what I've researched and what I've read in this book. So the missing planet was called Maldek or Marduk, yeah. This was the planet that got destroyed in the space battles Star Wars, because you see the film Star Wars, when they build the Death Star and it's to destroy other planets. The Star Wars films were given to George Lucas from actually a download, and he received them through a meditation, is what I heard from my psychic that I was speaking to when I was on my spiritual course, my Reiki course, my angelic Reiki course. So I found that rather interesting, because Star Wars is very accurate to what we're actually experiencing in the 3D realm. If you're very in tuned, you know there's a battle between light versus dark, the Force. It's a legit thing. Yeah, the lightsabers and all that is just added, but the Force that Yoda uses and Count Dooku, like, you can manipulate stuff with energy, and everything is all energy, and there's no good or bad. They're just they're the two sides to the same coin, if that makes sense. So the asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter was the actual planet Maldek that got destroyed during these space battles, and that planet got destroyed. I'm not because of nuclear war. The planet just got destroyed, and then the souls that were incarnated on Maldek went to Mars and basically done the same thing to Mars. They destroyed Mars, because that's why earthly souls are so interested in Mars and want to try and jump to Mars, but we actually come from Mars to Earth, and basically doing the same bloody thing to Earth, just destroying Earth. So I found that very interesting. And yeah, the planet Maldek was destroyed by a nuclear bomb, the hydrogen bomb. And I had to do the research. A hydrogen bomb and the atom bomb are the same thing in a way. Like, they go down to like the atom, or the single cell, or whatever you want to call it. then the souls that were on Maldek during the explosion incarnated on Earth. Um, and when they incarnated um, on Earth, they created um, the continent Lemuria, um, which again they become too powerful with technology, and crystals are very a big part of power, because crystals can hold high vibration. That's why you see a lot of crystals in TVs, watches, um, computers, iPads. Crystals like quartz crystal is nearly in every part of technology in this day and age, and that makes sense why um, they are they're connected with the planets, the Lemuria and Atlantis. um, they got they was destroyed by crystals somehow as well, because crystals are high vibrational, and if you like, I was watching something, if you like, they can hold laser beams, and stuff like that. It sounds really weird. Moving on. So once again, Lemuria, they become too powerful with their technology, um, and ended up destroying themselves. And I think it's Hawaii. Um, Hawaii is the last part of Lemuria. That's Lemuria is where I channel Adam from. Adam is a fifth dimensional being or entity that was from the time of Lemuria. Yet again, they got destroyed by becoming too powerful with their technology and stuff. Hawaii is the last piece of the continent Lemuria, and then again, souls reincarnated again, and then when they reincarnated again, they formed Atlantis, the lost city of Atlantis, and then yeah, Atlantis came after Lemuria. Lemuria was like the first first kind of civilization to a certain degree. I'm not sure. I need to do research where Summer come into this. I think maybe Lemuria and Atlantis came first, and then Sumerian came after that. I'm not 100% sure. I need to do my research, and you should also do your research as well. If you've got any information, hit the comments and let me know, please. Okay, the Atlanteans came after Lemurians and suffered the same fate from also growing too powerful, and the civilization of Atlantis fell to nuclear radiation. So yeah, basically they had the same nuclear problem that that Maldek had and Mars had. So the beings that were on Maldek destroyed themselves from nuclear war, and then they went to Mars and done the same thing on Mars. Because if you research Mars, there's videos on YouTube that Mars was actually there was a nuclear explosion on Mars, and it's inhabitable, but there was like life forms and stuff on Mars. That's why we're quite interested by Mars, because obviously we incarnated there first, destroyed that, and come here, and then basically was doing the same thing. But it's Earth is going to survive, from what I've been channeled and a lot of things that I've been watching on YouTube, and I'm just getting I've got many downloads that they wanted to certain entities wanted to do the same same thing to Earth, but Earth is very sacred, and there are entities out there that's not going to let that happen. So there's nothing to worry about. Everything that you see in unfold in the 3D realm just has to play out, but it's not going to end how Mars ended. Um, yeah. So anyway, because there are higher forces in play, um, higher forces placed a barrier around Earth, the iosphere, to stop man reaching high levels of consciousness. Um, so in other planets like Maldek, Mars, it didn't have the ionosphere, and with the ionosphere there, it makes reaching high levels of consciousness harder to obtain, um, making advancement harder and slower, if that makes sense. So I can see that. I can see that you got to be on your spiritual game to get into the higher realms. It's not just going to come with ease. Um, this is why you had certain forces trying to tamper with the ionosphere, and they also call it the ring past knot, and this was in the book. So yeah, a few years ago we had certain entities that were trying to blow holes in the ionosphere and having certain things play out in today's reality, like trying to block out the sun, because the sun is giving us, is unlocking our DNA and giving us light code, so we are actually upgrading, yeah. And there's certain forces that are trying to slow that process down, but you can slow it down, but it cannot be stopped. So there's nothing to fear. And once again, we see man has been trying to perfect the hydrogen bomb and the atom bomb from the 1950s. Yeah, because this goes back to like the when I was talking about the maldek being destroyed. Like humans, like an atom bomb and hydrogen bomb, they're very powerful, and it goes back to the like the single cell of everything basically in a way, and then it can just like if everyone was to set off an atom bomb, it would just destroy the planet. If we wanted to go into a nuclear war, every country just blasting each other, yeah, the Earth would turn out like Mars, yeah, but that's not going to happen. So you haven't got nothing to worry about. But even so I can see how history is actually repeating itself. So obviously, this is my my opinion. So yeah, Maldek got destroyed from nuclear warfare. Mars got destroyed from nuclear warfare, and then it's kind of history's repeated itself, and they've made the atom bomb and hydrogen bomb. They've tested it out in like Hiroshima and stuff, but they haven't gone into a full-blown war with everyone just bombing the shit out of each other. So I found that very interesting. I had to do my research about that atom bomb because I think it was what's his name there? Einstein. I think Einstein created the atom bomb, if I'm correct. And yeah, I swear he ended up getting. Yeah, that's another thing. But yeah, I swear Einstein created the atom bomb, and entities have been trying to perfect the hydrogen bomb from the 50s. So I can see how history has repeated itself. And the last part that was kind of that I read in the book that made quite a lot of sense. The poles, the North Pole and the South Poles, are actually openings to the inner Earth. I'm not sure if the Earth is fully hollow, but I know there is obviously layers to the Earth. And the poles, I don't know, during the Ice Age or whatever, they've got frozen over. So, and they're melting. And when they melt, I think a lot of things are going to be revealed because, yeah, from stuff that I've read and stuff that I've seen on YouTube, now that's kind of added another piece to the puzzle, saying that they're openings to inner Earth. And from what I heard, there's different entities, different life forms and stuff inside inner Earth. There may even still be some dinosaurs hidden in inner Earth, but that we don't know about. But obviously, it's a big thing. Oh, global warming. We got to try to stop the poles to stop melting and stuff. Why? Because things are going to be revealed that people that can't be explained. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting in the near future. And what else? Yeah, so there's this battle going on, as we can see, between the light versus dark. There's no good or bad. It's just different different yeah, there's no good or bad. It's just points of view to a certain degree, because we're all one and we all come from the, like I was saying, there's two sides to the same coin, so we're all one at the end of the day anyway. But from what I know is, if you may have had lifetimes on maldek. So if you've got this deep feeling of like sorrow, loss, you want to go home and stuff, but you don't know where home is, you may have had lifetimes in maldek, and maldek might be your home planet that got destroyed. So yeah, you'd feel this kind of loss because your home planet got destroyed, like obliterated. So that would be quite traumatic. So you may need to do some cord cutting or explore that. Also, you may have had lifetimes in Lemuria and Atlantis. So I think a lot, not a lot, but if you was kind of affected by things that happened in 2020 very much, you might have thought the world was ending and stuff. That might have been linked back to Atlantis and Lemuria, when that civilization was going down as well. I also gonna pull some, just gonna pull some cards to see what, if anything, resonates. Yeah, so there may be karmic relationships to maldek as well. I'm just being random here, just putting up my past life cards. So there may be you may have had lifetimes in maldek. If you're reading this, trees come out. So I'm not sure how the trees and what that has to do with, but getting oxygen. So some of you may have had past lifetimes in Lemuria or Atlantis, because Earth is a totally different planet than Mars and maldek. But yeah, I'm just going with it. And then yeah, high priestess or priest. So there you may have ancient knowledge about these about maldek, the planet maldek, or Lemuria or Atlantis. So try tune into that, because once you're open to it, you might start getting downloads and insight from them past lives. But yeah, if you like the video, hit me up. I'm going to try to get some more information on this planet, because it's very interesting how it fits into the whole. I'm also going to put a picture of at the beginning and of the end of the video to just explain where maldek was. But yeah, if you like the video, like, share, subscribe, don't be shy. And yeah, I'm going to hit you guys up real soon with another video anyway. Peace, love and light, tribe.